Hello everybody, and welcome back to FoolCraft. I'm out here in the middle of the ocean, in the deep ocean, getting ready to build a boat. That's my kill, or Kilson, right there. It's only 2 blocks under the water, and we're building it out of concrete in a thunderstorm. Let's see if we can sleep. The design is not mine, for Dakr, and I'll put a link to his channel and to his video. But it's going to be his design, but heavily modified by myself, because it's a military vessel, a Minehunter, and we're going to convert it into a fishing vessel. And we're going to make it out of concrete. So I've been concrete powder, turning it into concrete. It's got black, gray, light, and some red. Hopefully I have enough. If not, we'll craft up some more. But I'm going to get cracking on this, and I'll come back when we have made some progress. Probably when we get above the water level. I do have an ocelot pet, which is catching fish for me. And then I have a squid pet who gives me water breathing, underwater vision, and he eats the raw fish. And of course the ocelot eats cooked fish. So those 2 pets work good together. So I can go underwater, do the work I need to do, and then we can get this taken care of. I've used his designs on ships. He does ships, airplanes, vehicles, and buildings. So check out his channel. Wait until after my video to go do that. All right, let me get started, and then we'll get on the road with this, or on the sea with this. Yeah, that's it. There we go. We've got it above the water line. Now we just have to fill it with sand to get the water out. And this isn't as bad as it seems. Number 1, it's not that deep. Number 2, we can get rid of the sand a whole lot easier now than we could in the past, because FoolCraft has vein miner, and we can safely vein mine this. Hope I don't got any squids stuck in here. I think that one. Oh, that's not squid, that's blocks. Okay. But anyway, we'll fill this in real quick. Hopefully. And get this water out of here. And make sure the plug is in so that we don't fill it back up. But I am enjoying the pack. Recently updated the other day on the Twitch curse launcher, Twitch/curse launcher, and but we have not. The server has not been updated yet, because the person that runs the server is on vacation, and she wants to keep it going for a little bit before when she gets back, which I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with that. But if you guys have been watching, check it out. FoolCraft. I call it the Twitch. I call it the Curse Launcher because I'm used to using Curse, but I got corrected the other day. It is the Twitch Launcher. So yeah. Speaking of Twitch, I'm not happy with them. For the very first time, I subscribed to somebody on Twitch, and last month. And I thought the idea was you see people on there, you watch people Twitch streaming, and they announce, oh, so and so has resubscribed or subscribed and resubscribed for X number of months, etc. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to a couple of my favorite YouTubers that also Twitch, and then I'll spread it around as we go, you know. So last month I gave it to a certain individual, and was going to give it to somebody else this month, and lo and behold, Twitch reached into my pocket and pulled money out on an automatic renewal. So the person that I subscribed to last month get credit again this month. But that's not the way it appeared to work. Maybe I didn't read the fine print or whatever, but it seems like when you watch people, like I say, when you watch people, Twitch and stuff, they kind of give the indication that they have the free choice to pick and choose who they subscribe to. And of course, you have that, but I mean, I just didn't realize it was on a reoccurring payment thing. So I'm going to check into that. I'm not going to take the money away from the person this month, but I want to see if there's a way to set that up so that I can, like I said, spread it around a little bit, you know. Share the love. But I don't know. Some of you might be wondering why you don't see me playing Farm Sim anymore. That's because I am no longer using Steam, and I refuse to buy another copy of the game, just out of principle and out of the fact that it costs too much money. I will not use Steam because I've been hacked more than once, and I even had the authenticator the last time, and I still got hacked, and it takes forever to contact them, and it takes forever for them to sort things out. I can sort it out with my bank, I can sort it out with PayPal, I can sort it out with everybody but Steam. So that is why you do not see me using Steam anymore. Okay, well, here we go. We've got it filled in. Now, voila. Look at that. Dry as a bone. Been sitting in the desert, and you get all that back. Isn't that beautiful? And then all you gotta do is fly over here. And here. By the way, I do have my angel ring. I did not go to the nether. I caught a couple of bats in the lasso and gave it to a couple of other members of the server, and somebody else went and got me the gas that I needed to make. My goal is to not go to the nether at all on this server. I'm going to create a never portal to the nether. So okay, so there we go. That is the base. There we go. We've added a splash of color. All I did was add the red going around. By the way, you'll notice if you later on, if you check out his video, that he did his base red, and then he did the waterline mark as black, and I have done mine totally opposite of that. And then now we're going to start on the gray layer. I'm going to use dark gray for this, and then later for some of the structure I'm going to use the lighter gray and white. So yeah, let's take a look at it on the map though, because that is looking kind of sweet, I have to say. But and then scroll back and get a perspective. So there you go. All right, well, I'm going to carry on, and we'll probably come back a few more times making progress reports, because I have no way to do, I don't have a camera account to do a time lapse with like I used to with Dakr. So let me get back to doing the gray level, gray layers, and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, back for another update, and making progress, and got to make some more concrete. So this is the best way I found for me. I've tried different methods. This one seems to be the one that I go for. So that works. But the reason I'm not showing you guys this is that it's just basically a bunch of counting and stuff like that. Like this run right here is 27. I don't have to count it per se because I've already done the other side. And as long as I match it up, we're good. So are we matched up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. What? Not even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, went too far on 2 of them. And I caught both of those. So there we go. I think I'm going to be pretty soon. I'm going to be getting to the level where I put the deck on, so I'll be coming back for that part. All right, like I told you, I was going to bring you back for the deck part, and yeah, like Rendog and Isco85 say, plastic fantastic. But let me tell you, this is a working boat. So yeah, it looks pretty basic and pretty plastic right now. But believe me when I tell you, it's not going to stay this way. Not when we have chisels and bits at our disposal. So there we go with our main deck in place. Let's scroll back and get an overall view of it. Yeah. And of course I like the overhead view. Looking good. Looking good. Alright. I'm going to keep going. I got some. But we're going to be switching it up, going mostly with some white concrete now. But we'll get another update here in a little bit. All right, well, I finished the front, and I'm going to explain some stuff. First of all, we're converting a military vessel into a commercial fishing vessel. So we removed the guns. That's where my anchor system is going to go in. I put the anchors in like he demonstrated, just as placeholders. I'm going to change those around with hopefully make something out of chisel and bits. And then I felt like it needed the guardrail going around, so I put the guardrail around the deck, and then I used these ladders from the Malice doors because I like the rusty look of it. The contrast between the light gray and the white is really strong, but I think when we get up higher, I'm going to use another layer of this to kind of break that up a little bit. The name of this vessel is the Gray Dawn. So, black bottom, red, doesn't really make sense, but red waterline, dark gray, light gray, and then white towards the top. So it's kind of, I don't know, in my weird mind, it's kind of a cloud, a rainy cloud. The top of the cloud is nice and white and fluffy. And the bottom is really black and ominous. Ominous? That's not the word. Whatever the word is. But yeah, that gives you the idea what we're going for there at the front. And of course, we'll be adding more details as we go. So, all right, stay tuned. All right, well, we're looking at the bow. Sorry, excuse me. We're looking at the stern and the crane area. What I did, again, modifying the design, I made the crane taller and longer going out the back. I also cut off this deck by, I think, 2 blocks, 3 blocks maybe. It came out originally to here, so I shaved it back so I could have more space on the back deck here. And then I used the contrasting concrete on that level for the second layer deck. So as you come in here, it's only too high according to the design, and so I went with the lighter gray on the bottom here on this deck and darker on this deck. I'm going to be changing this out as well, but again, we're just trying to get the basics in. But I'm going to do some heavy modification to the next section because he has a smokestack in the middle here. He has an antenna array going here, and then he has a small wheelhouse up here, and I want to change that around a little bit so that I'm going to make the wheelhouse bigger. I'm going to move the smokestacks out of the way, and I'm going to put the antenna array in a different location as well, so that basically I can have access to this whole area or view of this whole operation that's going on. So that's the idea anyway. So let me get going on that. All right, guys, I bring you in for one last look, and man, did I make some modifications. If you go and check out the video, you will see that I made some modifications. Like I said, I pulled the wheelhouse even farther forward. I changed the smokestacks to single stacks going up on the sides, and I lowered the entire back section down to the same level as the back crane. So this is the working deck, and I've got to put in some details yet in terms of stairs coming down from the wheelhouse, and then I figured this will be the opening, and then you go down stairs here, and in this section would be the crew quarters, and then over in this section we'll put some hatches in, and this will be the catch tanks. I got a lot of bats in here. I had 6 or 7 of them. I still see 2 of them. But I had 6 or 7 in here. That's how I started opening the things up. But anyway, got to bring steps down here, and then the wheelhouse itself. And then this is open. This will be this is like a mud room. There'll be gear lockers here, etc. And then this hall, galley, mess hall area. Yeah, and then this goes out to the deck, and then you have ladders going up here to access this. And this will be where some of the electronics go, and then more of the aerials up here. I'm losing my voice, folks. So yeah, but I'm looking at this, and it's not quite a copy, but it looks vaguely reminiscent of a fishing vessel called the Northwestern on Deadliest Catch. Color scheme is not there, but the overall look of it is pretty much there. Now, another thing I could do, I was thinking about, I could pull this whole cabin forward to this section down here, go down to this section right here, and have the bow area right here, and that would make everything bigger in terms of the overall. I might have to change the overall shape of it or whatever, but and again, that's just the rudimentary design. We'll be working on it, making it more of a working man's boat, if you will. But yeah, this is where our pots will be stored. It's not really going to be a crab boat per se. It's a fishing vessel, but yeah, because we're going to use the Pam's Harvest Craft fishing crates and those kind of things. So yeah, but there it is, guys, the Gray Dawn. And just so you know, there's a reason my voice is going out. It is now 6:51 a.m. Yes, I've been up all night counting blocks and building this thing, and probably only have about 15 minutes of total record time, if that. So yeah, I got to work on that part of it. One last overhead view. Oh yeah, looking good. Looks like I don't know, it looks kind of like it's on a battleship board. You sunk my battleship. You sunk my fishing vessel. Alright guys, I'm getting kind of loopy. But there you go. Stick around and you'll see what else we get up to. We're going to remove the deck. Oops, I gave you a sneak preview. We're going to remove all that equipment down there and that dock. And that dome down there is our base of operation. We're going to finish covering that in glass. And I accidentally vein mined when I was trying to move some gravel. I accidentally vein mined it, so it went all the way down to bedrock and actually uncovered another dome right next door, but quite a few blocks down deeper. So we're going to have to fix that and repair that. But I want to dome that one over and those three over there, and then connect them with tubes. That's the plan in the coming episodes. But we will be working on the boat as well. All right, everybody. Thank you for stopping by and checking me out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.